The end for Freddy's bar was a long time coming, with a couple of false alarms and a few fleeting false hopes. It had been rated best bar in Brooklyn, in New York City, and one of the best bars in America by various publications. But the most important accolade was its designation as home for its regulars, a mix of old-timers, artists, hipsters, and genuine people of all stripes. Located at the border of Park Slope and Prospect Heights, Freddy's had a backroom featuring free live music, an in-house literary magazine, and a series of artfully disturbing video mashups created by head bartender Donald O'Finn, constantly playing on the TV. Unfortunately, it fell in the footprint of the Atlantic Yards project, and thanks to eminent domain, greedy developers, and politicians acting in the public's worst interest, Freddy's was slated for demolition. It became home to the resistance, develop, don't destroy Brooklyn. Good fight fought, options exhausted, it came time for the official final blowout. Regulars, old friends, new friends, hipsters and hopsters all descended on the place like alcoholic locusts. The bar overflowed, and the scene outside was as crazy as it was packed inside. Singing, shouting, quiet remembrances of friends long gone, and hilarious recountings of our misadventures spilled out over neon-tinted sidewalks. Chaos and lunacy reigned within. The place was filled beyond capacity, and no one wanted to leave, even when Blue, the bartender, did her precarious fire dance on top of the bar. I didn't even make it inside until 4 a.m., when they chased out all but the most loyal regulars. Our mission was a familiar one. Drink until we were unrecognizable and the place was uninhabitable. Despite losing the bar, we did not despair. We knew the spirit of the place would live on. Rather than feeling like we were on a sinking ship, it felt like we were taking flight, even as the ship was coming apart. The stuffed marlin, the moose head, and the human skeleton were all gone in safekeeping, and partiers took whatever mementos they could pry from the walls, tables, and floors. During the busy part of the evening, folks threw money at the bartenders to help sustain them between jobs and to aid in the relocation effort. Now, though, money was no longer even a question. We laughed at the ancient cash registers. Now, it was just about finishing the booze that was still here. At one point, bartender and DJ Ben opened a forgotten cubby behind the bar and discovered an unopened bottle of Jameson Gold. Was this the giving tree of bars? Here we were, switching to the good stuff at 5 a.m., like a story out of the damn Bible. Around sunrise, Donald, our unofficial patriarch, threw his glass against the wall, and it became an unspoken command. Glasses, broken and whole, went flying everywhere, and yet somehow no one was hurt. We barely flinched. Here was an appropriate act of devastation. Homage, perhaps, to the self-destruction that we'd all engaged in here. And as the daylight shone through the cathartic cascade raining from the walls and ceiling, I realized this insanity was fitting for a place that had been home to so much and to so many. Even though the end of Freddy's was a brutal result of gentrification, we've been given a rare opportunity so often denied us for other disappearing corners of old New York. Drunk and wistful, and squinting at the rising sun through a shower of broken glass, we said a final, proper goodbye.